Welcome to Amsterdam. Kickboxing returned home for the second time in 6 months as Glory 31 came to Rye Center in front of a sold-out crowd. 10 bouts were featured, including 1 title fight, 1 interim title fight, the much-anticipated debut of a Muay Thai legend, the second women's quarterfinal in the Super Bantamweight tournament, and a Welterweight contender tournament. We begin with the Super Fight Series and highlights from the Welterweight and Lightweight divisions. In welterweight action, up-and-coming Dutch kickboxer Ivan Dannenberg made an impressive Glory debut against Maximo Suarez of Spain.
It was the Dannenberg show here as we check out the highlights from round 1.
Well, Dannenberg did a great job at using straight punches to keep his distance and keep Maximo away from trying to come in. As a tall fighter, guys want to keep coming in. In round 2, we saw that perfectly timed head kick as Maximo was throwing that low kick. Again, Ivan just kept to continue to keep range, keep pecking away those straight punches, and in round 3 started to find those knees.
A unanimous decision for your winner, Ivan Dannenberg.
The Super Fight show featured 2 top 10 Glory lightweights when 5th-ranked Josh Johnsey of Canada faced number 6th-ranked Anatoly Moiseev of Russia.
Great action, and we begin in round number 1.
Well, in the earlier rounds, Johnsey was very calculated, picking his strikes. His jab was landing well. He was landing good low kicks. Again, in the later rounds, in round 2, Moiseev started to pick it up, started putting his hands together, started really attacking the body and landing very good counter hooks. In round 3 is when Moiseev started finding his hooks, caught Johnsey, wobbled his legs, and just continued to attack.
A unanimous decision, all for your winner, Anatoly Moiseev.
Coming up on Rewind, number 3-ranked Morad Bouzidi took on number 4-ranked Zach Moikasa for the interim lightweight title. But up next, we look at the highlights of the second quarterfinal in the Women's Super Bantamweight tournament between 3rd-ranked Isis Verbeek and 4th-ranked Irina Mazepa. And highlights of the much-anticipated Glory debut of Muay Thai legend Senchai as he took on number 5-ranked Eddie Nayit Slamani. July 22nd, the world's premier kickboxing organization returns to Norfolk, Virginia for Glory 32. Featuring top American fighters Colette, Ombang, and Mancha. The featherweight world title rematch between Canada's Gabriel Varga and champion Sergey Adamchuk. Continuing action from the Women's Grand Prix tournament. Chopper Chai Lewis Perry clashes with Maurice Green. Plus, a very special military bout takes center stage. Glory 32, Friday, July 22nd at the Ted Constant Convocation Center. Don't miss it. A look at the women's rankings in the Grand Prix Super Bantamweight tournament finds Isis Verbeek and Irina Mazepa ranked 3rd and 4th, respectively. The highlights of this second quarterfinal bout shows it was close, if not somewhat controversial.
Here are the highlights, beginning in round number 1.
In round 1, we saw Verbeek being a little bit more active with her combination. She landed some good low kicks that were very effective, which I gave for the first round, and that was that big moment that changed the fight, was that spinning hook kick. From there, Verbeek looked very tired, and Irina was able to push her against the ropes and continue to land punches.
They scored this bout 29-28 Verbeek, 29-28 Mazepa, and 29-28 for your winner, who now advances to the Grand Prix Tournament semifinals, Isis Verbeek.
Our next highlight comes from the featherweight division. With a record of 315 wins, 43 losses, and 2 draws, this Muay Thai legend at age 35 looks to climb one more mountain in his illustrious career. as Thailand's Senchai made his glory debut against 5th-ranked Eddie Naït Slimani of France, who came into this bout with but one career loss.
Muay Thai, pound for pound king, Senchai in action, but what a game effort by Naït Slimani.
Naït Slimani's obvious plan was to get inside and keep throwing combinations, and he did well in the first round before getting caught. But again, Senchai's distance, control, and his pull counters are incredible. That's why he is one of the best in the world, and we got to witness that cartwheel kick live, which again is an amazing thing to witness.
A unanimous decision for your winner, Senchai!
The super fights concluded with a main event that had title implications, as 3rd-ranked Morad Bouzidi of Tunisia, with a career record of 79-22-2, 34 wins by knockout, took on 4th-ranked Zach the Black Warrior Muikasa from the Democratic Republic of Congo, sporting an overall record of 14-3, with 12 of those coming by knockout, as they fought for the interim light heavyweight title.
Fight!
The Rise Center is rocking. The Glory light heavyweight interim title is on the line. Muikasa in the red shorts and Bouzidi in the black. Ron Kirk, Joseph Altalini, and Todd Grissom here in Amsterdam.
Some of the things we're going to look for, is it going to be the boxing of Muikasa or the low kicks of Bouzidi?
No knockdown rules. Bouzidi slipped. And again, on his back. But no knockdown.
Fight!
Zach Muikasa, we've said it, 12 knockouts in his 14 victories. Power to put people to sleep. He doesn't even have to fully connect to knock you out.
No, he's very good at putting all of his weight behind his punches, and that's where you get that real knockout power.
Go to a corner, natural corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay? Come on. Come here. Okay.
There's the knockout power from Muikasa. He's going in for the kill.
Right, the corner. Let's go. 1, right corner. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Come here. Fight.
2 knockdowns, 1 more, and this fight is over. Muikasa going in for the kill. Off the ropes is Bouzidi. Punching bag right now to Muikasa.
Go.
Go.
What a great finish by Zach Muikasa. Wow.
The Black Warrior, Zach Muikasa, has this crowd here in Amsterdam stunned.
You saw Bouzidi really trying to use those kicks, but the punching power of Zach Muikasa was way too much for Bouzidi.
Morad Bouzidi has no clue what just hit him. The freight train known as Zach Muikasa came through firing. And check out the highlights.
This was the first knockdown here. It was a beautiful left hook that connected right to the jaw of Bouzidi. The second knockdown, you see Zach Muikasa using his hooks and mixing in uppercuts, which is what he's really known for. Nice round hook punches and uppercuts down the middle. No, I could watch these highlights all day. It was that first knockdown with the left hook, which kept the big punches and the big bombs and drama coming from Zach Muikasa. The punching power was too much for Bouzidi to handle.
Ladies and gentlemen, you watched it as it happened. The end comes at 1 minute 47 seconds of that very first round by technical knockout for your winner. And now, Glory Interim Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Zach Muikasa!
Coming up later on Rewind, the lightweight title is at stake when the much-anticipated rematch between current champion Robin van Roosmalen of the Netherlands takes on #1 ranked Sitthichai Sitsong Pinong of Thailand. But up next, the heavyweights do battle as number 2 ranked Ismail Lant goes up against the towering Hezdi Gerges of Egypt. But first, it's the welterweight contender tournament to see who survives to earn a shot at current champ Nikki Holzken. July 22nd, the world's premier kickboxing organization returns to Norfolk, Virginia for Glory 32. Featuring top American fighters Colette, Ombang, and Mancha. The featherweight world title rematch between Canada's Gabriel Varga and champion Sergey Adamchuk. Continuing action from the women's Grand Prix tournament. Chopper Chai Lewis Perry clashes with Maurice Green. Plus, a very special military bout takes center stage. Glory 32. Friday, July 22nd at the Ted Constant Convocation Center. Don't miss it. Welcome back to Amsterdam and the Rise Center. In heavyweight action, number 2 ranked Ismail Lant of the Netherlands was coming off an impressive debut at Glory 29 Copenhagen when he defeated Anderson Silva and Jafar Wilnis to capture the contender tournament. At Glory 31 Amsterdam, his opponent was making his return to the Glory ring after 18 months. Standing 6 feet 7 inches, 32-year-old Hezdi Gerges was in search of his 50th career win.
Fighters touch gloves and we are underway. 3 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Hezdi Gerges in the black gloves and Ismail Lant in the white gloves. A combined 41 combined knockouts between these two big men.
I'm excited to see these guys throw down. But you're going to want to see Ismail try to get inside to use some of his boxes and low kicks, where Gerges wants to stay on the outside, uses more of his straight punches and low kicks.
Gerges said that he wants to use his low kicks. Those are his special weapons. And Gerges has Lant pinned into the corner and is teeing off.
No holding.
Lant's hurt. Lant's in a lot of trouble. Covering up.
Gerges needs to either attack the body or go to the low kicks.
Lant staggering backwards. Gerges moving forward.
Stop! Listen. Look at me, look at me, look at me. No tools, right?
No knockdown.
Fight!
Gerges needs to make sure he goes to the low kicks now, because Lant's too worried about defending his head.
Has Lant shook out the cobwebs after taking that big shot? He does not want to stand there up against the ropes as Gerges
No holding.
continues to
Stop!
fire.
Please, neutral corner, neutral corner. Time. Neutral corner. This is a warning, no toes, right? Okay. Fight!
If Gerges is going to throw, he has to follow up with a strike immediately.
And Gerges continuing where he left off. But Lant just misses with a big uppercut.
Stand back. Fight!
Now Lant with a couple of low kicks and working the body. 1
No
minute to
holding.
go here in round number 1.
He's either saving his energy for this round and maybe pick it up in the second round, but those low kicks are going to add up.
Uppercut gets through the guard, delivered by Gerges.
Lant's got to block those low kicks. He's trying to lift his leg to block, but I think there's too much blood and swelling to the leg already.
Lant has that relaxed look on his face all the time. You don't know if he's hurt or if it's just the way that he
No holding.
the way that he looks in a fight under 30 to go. Gerges continuing to move forward.
When you have a fighter who's defending the low kick so much like that, you either got to take the kick high or start throwing some left kicks. You got to take the attention away from the low kick and start mixing up your strikes.
Big lead from Hezdi
Holding.
Gerges.
Wait!
That rocked Ismail Lant.
That lead leg of Lant's done.
Stop!
Round 2. Can Hezdi Gerges pick up where he left off in that first round?
Hey! Stop! Also from you, no
Lant
toes.
right now needs
Fight!
to really get aggressive with his boxing, because as the rounds go on, Gerges is going to keep landing those low kicks. So he's got to come out strong in the beginning of this round.
That's what he's doing. Ismail Lant now firing some big shots.
No, no! Yeah, fight!
Kick to the body roll, no knockdown. Lant known
Stop!
for his jumping knees. That's the first time we've seen it. It's incredible that a big man like that, weighing in at 245 pounds, can be so active and agile.
So you see Lot now moving to his right to try to avoid and take away some of the power and the juice behind the low kick.
Gerges connecting with 64% of his strikes. Lot 44 in that first round.
Stand back.
Gerges really relying on the punches through 34, 17 kicks. But look at Ismail Lot teeing off.
Lot's using a little bit more angles with his boxing, trying to get those hooks between the defense of Gerges.
Lot ate an uppercut that would knock most fighters out at the end of that first round. Maybe it woke him up because he is the aggressor here in the second round.
Lot's throwing some big uppercuts, but he's also successful with those low kicks. He needs to give back some of those low kicks.
Midway through the second round, scheduled for 2.
No clinch. Okay. Stand back. Stand back.
Did Hezdy Gerges use up all his energy trying to finish Ismail Lot in that first round?
Stop!
He looked like he lost a lot of energy and he stopped going to the low kick. He needs to start putting some of those hands to kick combinations together.
One thing is that not only can Ismail Lot eat a punch, but he also has great cardio. We saw it in the heavyweight contenders tournament, where in that 6th round of the second fight, he was still firing and his mouth wasn't even really open. He wasn't even breathing hard.
He came out really aggressive in that 3rd round against Jafar, which again could have been the difference to seal him that tournament win.
Stop!
Fighters clinch.
Come on.
And are forcefully separated as we're under 30 to go here in round number 2.
Okay. Wait! No holding, no holding.
Now Gerges picking up the pace.
Yeah, being a heavyweight, there's a lot of muscle and weight behind everything these guys throw. So this 3rd round is going to come down to who wants it more, and who put a lot more work into training.
Okay. Fight!
Fighters touch gloves, and here we go. Ismail Lot in the white gloves, and Hezdy Gerges in the black gloves. And a low kick there delivered by Gerges.
I have this going into this 3rd round, 1 round apiece. And again, Ismail looks like the fresher fighter.
No down! Fight!
Throwing big strikes was Lot, but Gerges took him down. It is not a knockdown. Gerges continues to work the legs of Lot.
Stop! Stop! Not toes, okay? Not toes. Fight!
Big shot gets through from Ismail Lot.
Stand back. Come on.
Staying inside for Ismail is his best weapon right now. He needs to get inside, and like I saw his coach telling him to do in the corner, get some angles going.
Don't hold, don't hold. Come on, come on, come on.
Lot with a right hook.
He's landing well with that right hook, but he needs to follow.
Stop! Don't push, please. Don't push. No down. Don't push.
Tosses Lot
No more.
to the canvas. No knockdown. Another warning for Hezdy Gerges.
Gerges needs to put some combinations together, like he just did there. He was throwing some straight punches, following the left hook to the body, get that low kick going again.
Referee Stefano Valente getting a workout himself as he continues to separate these two big men. And now...
Yes, please. Okay. Penalty, clinching, penalty. Okay, please. Okay, come on. Come on. Please. Okay. Fastly. Penalty, clinching, penalty. Please. Fight!
So both fighters deducted a point for clinching. It equals out.
Hey!
Midway through this 3rd and final round.
Fight!
The answer is just a wash.
Hey! Stop!
Yeah, that was very unique.
Please,
I've never
fight!
seen that.
That's my first time as well.
Stop! No down! Come on!
No knockdown. Again, it looked like Gerges pushed him down.
There's those angle steps, stepping out to the right, throwing that right hook.
Don't push!
A minute to
No
go
holding.
in this heavyweight stand-up
Okay, come on, let's fight.
I'd like to see Lunt hit the body before he goes to the head. Bring that defense of Gergis down. It's
Don't push, don't push.
Right hooks and the left
Okay.
hooks. A lot easier if he hits the body first.
Approaching 30 seconds.
Don't hold in, don't hold in, don't hold in. Great, don't
Can
hold
one of
in.
these
Come on,
fighters
let's fight.
steal the third round?
Don't hold in, don't hold in.
It doesn't look. It looks like Fency doesn't have the power behind his punches, but he's trying to stay active and try to steal this round.
Yeah, okay. No, okay, let's go.
A three-round battle taking its toll on both these big men.
Don't hold, don't hold. Great.
What a heavyweight matchup.
Here now are the totals. 28-27 Gergis, 28-27 Launt, and 28-27 for your winner by split decision, Ismail Long.
Glory 31 featured the most anticipated welterweight contender tournament, with 4 of the top 7 ranked fighters in the division battling for a chance to see who has earned a title shot against current champion Nicky Holtzkin. The highlights from the first semifinal saw number 1 ranked Murtel Grunhart earn a third-round TKO against number 4 ranked Karim Ben Mansour.
Murtel Grunhart almost ended this fight in the first round, but then it just took him to the third. He put an end to Karim Ben Mansour.
Yeah, in round 1, Myrtle found that switch lefty that did all that damage, and again got a knockdown. So give him a nice, solid start to this first fight. And then in round 2 and 3, you saw Ben Mansour pick up the pace in combinations, but again, in the third round, Myrtle found that right hook and that right knee that finished the fight based on the knockdown rule.
For your winner by technical knockout, and now advancing to the tournament final, Murtel Grunhart.
In second semifinal action, second-ranked Yohan Kongolo narrowly escaped with a split decision victory over number 7-ranked Harut Grigorian.
Back at Glory 31 in an all-out stand-up war between Yohan Kongolo and Harut Grigorian.
Both of these guys stuck to their style as aggressive boxers and were able to go in and put on a war for each other. They sat in the pocket for all 3 rounds, exchanging punches and good knees up the middle. But it was round 3 that really went to Kongolo. Kongolo was able to find his punches and was able, in my opinion, to steal this fight.
A split decision for your winner, who now advances to the tournament final, Yohan Kongolo.
It was only fitting that the number 1 and number 2 ranked fighters in the welterweight division went up against each other with a title rematch at stake. Murtel Grunhart lost in his first title shot to Holtzkin at Glory 26 Amsterdam, while Yohan Kongolo was defeated by Holtzkin in his title shot at Glory 29 Copenhagen.
Yohan Kongolo in the black gloves and Murtel Grunhart in the white gloves.
So what I see the biggest advantage for Kongolo here is his conditioning and the ability to throw more volume to be able to slow down Myrtle. But again, I think the big weapon for Myrtle here is that switch left knee with those knees to the head.
Ron Kruk, Joseph Valtellini, and Todd Grisham here in Amsterdam. What a matchup. This is what we were hoping for. Grunhart does come in with the height and reach advantage. Could be the fresher fighter as well.
I think a good strategy for Myrtle will be to be patient and kind of keep the fight on the outside. And Kongolo is going to want to try to get inside to use his punches and low kicks.
This has the feeling of a Glory Championship bout. Lose the contender tournament title because both of these guys are at the top of the division and gave the champion Holtzkin all they could handle in their last fight. Both are looking for a rematch with the champ.
Kongolo is really using that double jab to try to get inside, because that single jab just isn't enough. You need to double up your strikes to try to get in on the inside.
Maybe a little bit of a feeling out period here in the first round, especially compared to how these guys came out in their semi-final bouts, just came out firing.
These guys know each other really well. I'm sure they put many rounds together sparring in the gym. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult to land those big shots. They know what's coming.
Impressive counter there from Grunhard, going to work on the body of Congolo. As we approach 1 minute to go in round number 1. Until Grunhard misses with the flying knee, but continues to tee off and tosses Congolo to the
No
ground.
throwing, okay? Fight!
And a warning to Grunhard.
Congolo needs to be careful for that knee. He can't really stay in that range. You gotta either stay out or stay in. If you're standing there, you know Myrtle's trying to set you up with that. But you also see when Myrtle throws his jab, he really puts his heel out. So that's a good time for Congolo to use the low kick.
Solid body shot from Congolo delivered. Back Grunhard's off. Now Grunhard. He continues to fly. Fighters exchanging in the middle of the glory rings and round number 1. Round 2 underway. We'll see if these fighters pick up the pace here in the second round. Remember, in a tournament final, 3 knockdowns in a round and 4 in the entire bout will result in a TKO. Kick blocked by Congolo.
Congolo right now usually sets up his low kick with his hands, but it would be really wise to kind of shut down the jab of Myrtle. So as soon as Myrtle throws that jab, that's the timing for the low kick. You don't always have to set that low kick up off of your punches.
Total punches, a shocker right now. Grunhard dominating as Congolo only landed 6% of his shots.
Myrtle's making it very difficult for Congolo to get inside using that jab.
No doubt.
But that knee is going to be the big weapon in this fight if Myrtle's going to land it.
Myrtle Grunhard was very vocal. He was not thrilled that Yohan Congolo came over to Mike's gym. I think he has something to prove here tonight. Body shot from Congolo delivered. Pushing Grunhard back up against the ropes.
Being the shorter fighter, it's a good idea to hit the body first and then go to the head.
Midway through round number 2.
Stop.
Always a key, of course. The ringside doctor cleared both these fighters, but you just don't know how much damage these two took in that first semifinal. High kick blocked from Congolo. Grunhard throwing some high knees, slipping through the guard, not doing much damage.
Myrtle also needs to be careful too. When you're jumping in with big knees like that, your head's also open. Especially Congolo being a big heavy puncher and throwing round punches. That's an easy way to get caught throwing a knee coming in. This is what Congolo needs to do. Keep the fight here. Get Myrtle against the ropes. It limits the knees and it keeps him scoring.
Great exchange from both Congolo and Grunhard under 30 seconds to go in round 2.
Right to corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your hands up. Are you okay?
Can Congolo survive? Big shot from Grunhard.
Hey, if you do it again, I will stop the fight, okay?
Third
Come on,
and
guys.
final round. Myrtle Grunhard dropping Yohan Congolo in the late stages of round number 2. Congolo's going to need a miracle here in the third round.
No clinching. Fight!
Grunhard once again throwing the high knees. That's what dropped Congolo in the second.
I like to see Myrtle mix in some kicks on the outside too. Keep some distance, throw some kicks, and then mix in that knee. Don't be too predictable. There he goes. Throw that kick, then mix in some knees up the middle.
Just missed with a wicked high kick. And another knee from Grunhard. Grunhard now taking control of this fight.
Yeah, he's just relaxed now. He's picking his punches. Congolo needs to just kind of counter back with some big round punches.
Back kick missed from Congolo, and Grunhard continues to push the pace. Under 2 to go in round 3.
He's showing a lot of heart staying in the pocket and throwing, but he can't just stand there. He's gonna have to move, get close, do something. If you're just a standing target like that, that's where Myrtle's gonna pick you apart and land those knees.
Watch your head.
I think Myrtle Grunhard is making this fight personal. Wasn't happy that Congolo came to train at Mike's gym. Now he's taking it out on his teammate Johan Congolo, who somehow has managed to come back after being dropped in the second round.
And Congolo looks like the fresher fighter here. Myrtle has always had suspect conditioning, where he likes to go very explosive and aggressive in the early rounds and kind of lose that conditioning throughout the fight.
Under a minute to go in round 3. Congolo can end the fight in an instant. 45 career knockouts. Grunhard breathing hard. Congolo in need of a knockout.
Throwing spin attacks like this when you're really tired is not a very good idea.
Under 30. Congolo backed up into the corner, blocks the knee. Eats a jab from Grunhard, and a knee. To go in the Glory Welterweight Tournament Contenders Finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. They score this bout 29-27, 29-27, 29-27, a unanimous decision, all for your winner. And now, welterweight contender tournament champion, Bertel Grunhard.
So once again, it will be an all-Dutch title rematch between undefeated reigning champion Nicky Holzken.
Nicky, I'm back, baby. Back in line. Whoa!
July 22nd, the world's premier kickboxing organization returns to Norfolk, Virginia for Glory 32. Featuring top American fighters Colette, Ombang, and Mancha. The featherweight world title rematch between Canada's Gabriel Varga and champion Sergey Adamchuk. Continuing action from the Women's Grand Prix tournament. Chopper Chai Lewis Perry clashes with Maurice Green. Plus, a very special military bout takes center stage. Glory 32. Friday, July 22nd at the Ted Constant Convocation Center. Don't miss it. After a long wait since the controversial decision between these two at Glory 25 Milan, the much-anticipated rematch has finally arrived. Current champion Robin van Roosmalen has not fought in the Glory ring since that victory last November, while Sidichai had to go through and win the contender tournament at Glory 28 Paris to earn the title rematch.
The Glory lightweight strap is up for grabs. Sidachai in the black gloves and the champion Van Roosmalen in the white gloves. Neither of these fighters wants this to go back into the hands of the judges, Joseph.
No, both of these guys really want to take this fight, and it's all about range and distance in this fight, where Sidachai wants to keep distance and range, where Robin Van Roosmalen wants to close it.
Van Roosmalen spent a lot of that first fight on the outside in the range of Sidachai. Like you said, he's going to try to close that distance here tonight.
And again, talking to Sidachai's camp before the fight, he has a lot of boxing experience with the army in Thailand.
Combination thrown and blocked by Van Roosmalen. An interesting fact here is that since that fight back in November, Sidachai has been very active, going 7-0 since that time. Van Roosmalen hasn't fought in Glory. Now he has had hit one MMA bout. That was his debut in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, Robin is trying to do both right now, but he's really focused on winning this title. He also talked about maybe going down to 145 and taking on the champion there.
Well, he's got business here in Holland first. Really a matchup of just different styles. Van Roosmalen, of course, the Dutch boxing and strikes from the pocket. Sidachai, the Muay Thai, kicks from the outside. Makes for a great matchup.
One of the controversies in that last fight was those left kicks hitting the forearm of Robin. Are those scoring or not? In my opinion, if you've taken arm kicks like that, they do score.
But did they do enough damage? According to the judges, apparently not in that first fight. Nice kick to the body from Sidachai. Uppercut from Sidachai, goes through the guard. And again, solid kick from Sidachai.
Robin needs to come in after that kick like he's doing. If you watch, he'll come in with a nice inside low kick. But he needs to come in and start throwing his hands after that.
Sidachai trying to keep Van Roosmalen back and in his distance with those push kicks and high kicks. We give Van Roosmalen credit for some impressive kickboxing defense. Fighters touch gloves. We are set to go round number 2.
It's going to be very interesting how these judges are already scoring this fight. Those arm kicks from Sidachai, are they scoring it? But Robin keeps countering with that inside low kick, which again is scoring.
That is exactly what happened in the first fight in November. And the judges ended up giving the champion the win that night. And again, Van Roosmalen also said, hey, listen, yeah, he had a lot of kicks, I blocked him, but you've got to take the belt away from the champion. And he did not believe Sidachai did that.
Sidachai was landing that nice lead uppercut. He needs to continue to do that. He was popping the head of Robin.
And a straight shot from Sidachai. Right to the face of Van Roosmalen.
Robin countered with the left hook, which I think did more damage.
No holding.
And now Sidachai throwing combinations, both kicks and punches.
Sidachai's landing with less power, but Robin, when he lands, it hurts. It's doing more damage. So again, it's going to be very interesting to see how these judges are scoring this fight.
Uppercut from Sidachai rocks Van Roosmalen. Champion firing back.
Sidachai's starting to use that knee now. He's finding that he's going to close distance from the kick and then time that knee on the inside. He was also throwing that rear low kick. Sidachai needs to keep throwing those kicks.
And you can already see the arms of the champion. They're starting to turn red from all those blocks from the high kicks of Sidachai.
I even like when Robin goes 1 for 1 on those rear power kicks.
Knee blocked by Van Roosmalen. Under a minute to go in round 2. Fighters exchange. Great flurry. Low kick from Van Roosmalen.
When Robin throws 1 or 2 strikes, I want to see him take a little second, come back in and keep throwing. He's got to keep closing distance. That's what makes Sidachai so successful, is keeping his range and distance. So sometimes it might be the second or third combination that lands.
Van Roosmalen trying to get inside. That's going to do it for round number 2. Third round underway. The champion, Robin Van Roosmalen, in the white gloves, and the challenger, Sidachai, in the black gloves. Again, a very close fight here in Amsterdam. Joseph Valtellini, how do you have this one scored?
Well, again, I have no idea what the refs are looking at in scoring, but in my opinion, I'm going to give this 1 round apiece. I found Robin was doing well with the inside low kick in the first round, and in the second round, Sidachai starting to pick up that knee and that straight left.
It's a very good point. Again, Glory scoring is based on, in order of importance, knockdowns and then impact on opponent, and scoring with spectacular technique. As we check out the numbers here, total kicks, Van Roosmalen landing 66% of his.
Yeah, he keeps landing that inside low kick. Again, Sidachai's hitting the forearm, where Robin's landing the inside low kick. So, again, referees and judges are going to look at that inside low kick scoring.
Sidachai with 75% of his knees landing. Van Roosmalen being shut out in that stat.
Talking to Robin before, he says Sidachai's most dangerous weapon isn't the left kick. He thinks it's the left knee.
And he's been throwing a lot of those knees, working the body of the champ. Midway through round number 3.
But it is those big left kicks to the arms that do set up the knee well, because fighters want to stay in the pocket, where Sidachai closes distance quickly and lands the knee.
Both of these guys a lot more aggressive than we saw them in that first fight. Sidachai flat out said he was too defensive. He thinks the only way he gets a win here in Amsterdam is to knock Van Roosmalen down or KO the champ. Under a minute to go in round 3, scheduled for 5.
Don't push, don't push.
Van Roosmalen countering off the knee from Sidachai.
Again, Robin's blocking a lot of these.
Very difficult fight to score. Beautiful technique. Matching 2 different fighting styles. And nice flurry there from Sidachai.
Hey!
We begin the championship rounds here in Amsterdam. The main event of Glory 31. Ron Kruk along with Joseph Valtellini, Todd Grissom backstage. What a fight so far between the champion, Robin Van Roosmalen, and the challenger, Sidachai. Very difficult fight to score.
They're basically going 1 for 1. Whether it's an arm kick, Robin's countering with the inside low kick. If Sidachai throws his cross hook, Robin throws 2-3 punches right back.
Both fighters said that they would throw more strikes in this fight. Looks like they have. Van Roosmalen throwing 132 compared to Sidachai's 105.
Yeah, Sidachai is definitely using his boxing a little bit more. He's staying in the pocket, throwing that straight left and that left uppercut. Sorry, that right uppercut.
Speaking of uppercut, Van Roosmalen gets one through the guard. Flying knee from Sidachai, blocked by the champion.
This is what Robin needs to do. He needs to stay in the pocket, keep throwing those big punches. Once he's inside, you eat 2 or 3 kicks and knees, but when you're inside, you got to capitalize on being there.
It takes its toll getting inside, but once you're there, you got to capitalize. You know, even when Van Roosmalen blocks those high kicks, man, they're wicked. The right arm of the champion, almost as red as his shorts.
Bang!
Fighters clinch and are separated. 1 minute to go in round number 4.
I'd like to see Robin keep up with that inside low kick. He found a lot of success with it in the first few rounds. Now he's really headhunting with big hooks.
Nasty exchange from the champion. Getting in tight, fighting in the pocket now. Uppercut just misses from Van Roosmalen.
Even Sidachai slowed down throwing that left knee. That was working really well for them in the earlier rounds.
And you look at the right inner thigh of Sidachai. It is black and blue.
Bang!
10 seconds to go. Van Roosmalen and Sidachai continue to war. This is it. The 5th and final round. The Glory lightweight title on the line.
Wait, neutral corner.
Fighters go into neutral corners.
It's okay.
Van Roosmalen took a low blow to start this final round off. And again, it's right where we left off. Sidachai throwing high kicks.
Robin found a lot of success throwing those big hooks on the inside, and it looked like he rocked Sidachai a few times. So he's going to look to continue to throw those throws, but he needs to throw those inside low kicks.
Look at the total strikes, over 550 total strikes thrown in this bout. Both fighters said they were going to be more active and more aggressive, and they are living up to that claim.
I still think whoever wins this fight, the other fighter is going to be upset because this can easily go both ways, and there'll be controversy on both sides winning.
Bang!
So at this point, Joseph, with under 2 to go, put you on the spot here, bud. Has Sidachai done enough to take the belt from the champion?
And again, I'm not an official judge here, but I don't think Sidachai has done enough.
It's been a back and forth war, mixing styles. Right there from the champion. And Sidachai looks to be breathing heavily. High kick blocked from Van Roosmalen.
Robin keeps landing that right hook.
So with 1 minute remaining in this 5th and final round, will we have the first ever Glory Thai champion, Sidachai? Or will the Dutch kickboxing expert, Robin Van Roosmalen, retain his title? Knee delivered from Sidachai.
And again, those knees are hitting off Robin's forearms, just like those kicks, so they're not really landing. They are doing damage to the forearms, they are weakening his defense, but they're not physically landing on the body.
Under 30 to go.
Yeah, you can see the damage on Sidachai's inside low kick. So again, that's what referees and judges will be looking at.
Both lightweights leaving everything in the glory ring tonight. Here in the main event of Glory 31 from Amsterdam.
All right, Amsterdam, after 5 championship rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. They give us back a split decision. Scoring this bout, 48-47, Van Roosmalen. 48-47, Sidichai. And 48-47 for your winner by split decision. And new Glory Lightweight Champion of the World, the Killer Kid, Sidichai Sitsopino.
With neither fighter putting away his opponent in decisive fashion, we once again go to the scorecards. This time, the judges awarded the split decision to newly crowned champion and first for a fighter from Thailand, Sidichai Sitsopino. No doubt Van Roosmalen is feeling the same disappointment Sidichai felt after their first battle in Milan. Talk has already begun on a third title match between these two. Stay tuned. That will do it from Amsterdam in Glory 31, where title fight implications were the theme of the night. Zach Moikasa earned his title shot against current yet injured champion Artem Bakhitov in the light heavyweight division. Murtel Grunhard did the same by winning the welterweight contender tournament and earning a second shot against Nicky Holzken. And for the lightweight division, a third title fight may be needed to decide who is on top of the division, Roman Van Roosmalen or newly crowned champ Sidichai Sitsopino. Up next is Virginia and Glory 32 on Friday, July 22nd from outside the United States nation's capital. The much-anticipated rematch for the featherweight title will be featured when undefeated Sergey Adamchuk takes on challenger Gabriel Varga, whom he took the title from in 2015. Don't forget to check the time and listings in your area for both the Superfight Series and Glory 32.